This time we are going to solve a problem that has calculation. So we are going to solve problem number 5. The question says the selling price of an apartment شقة depends on the area. يعتمد على المساحة on the area of the apartment. So the price depends on the apartment area and the floor number. رقم الطابق where the apartment is located. So draw a flowchart for the program that prompts the user. Prompt, it means display a message at the same time read. Prompts the user to enter from the keyboard the area and the floor number. So now we have two input for the program, for the flowchart. Let us finish this step and then we will go to step number B for the process. The first step of our previous example are the same. So we will simply copy them and paste them into our new flowchart. So we will modify them. Okay, here we just center the word center and change the message. So instead of saying enter the temperature, so we are going to say enter area and floor number. And here we have an arrow. And for the variables, we are going to read area and we are going to read floor number. So we have two variables, area for the area and floor for the floor number. Next, after we read the area and the floor number, then we will check for the area. If it is up to 150, then it says the price for square meter is 500 for each square meter. So see the area by square meter. Here it says up to. Now when it says up to, it means that the condition for area will not exceed. It means less than or equal to 150. When it says up to إلى, so that means 150 is included. If this is the case, then we multiply 500 for each square meter. So this depends on the area. What is the number we put for the area? We multiply it by 500. So here we need a conditional box. So if I go back to our previous example, or we can go to our gallery and we copy a conditional box. And we link it. This one is not needed. And we link it to our example here. Okay, so we write inside area less than or equal to 150. If this is the case, then we need a calculation, and for the calculation we go to our gallery and make a copy for a process box and paste it. And we will link it here. Okay. So we will have an equation. It says that the price is equal to area multiplied by 500. If we go back, now for the other condition, if this is not true, then we have to check the other condition. The other condition, this is for no. It says between 151 and 200. Usually when you say between, so we don't include the boundaries. So if I say give me a number between 1 and 10, so that means you have to give me either 2, 3, 4, up to 9. 1 and 10 are not included. But if we write between a bracket inclusive, it means including. So that means 151, 200 are included in the condition. So if it's between 151 and 200, then the price for the apartment, you multiply the area by 450. So again, we need a conditional box and with a calculation. So we need something similar to this. And we need to link it, okay, in here. So we will remove the arrow and then we will link them together. Okay. But we need also to change the area here, so it's multiplied by 450. Now for the last condition, this is the last condition, and since this is the last condition, so we don't need a conditional box anymore as we discussed in the previous example. So if it is over 200, we display apartment not available. And here I forgot to change the condition. So here the condition should be changed. So we should say that area greater than or equal to 151 and area less than or equal to 200. And if the last condition is satisfied, then we need a print. So a print, that means we need an output box in here. This is an output box. Okay. So we will link them. Okay. And then we will draw a line. Okay. From here to here and an arrow. And we print inside, print apartment not available. Just a message is going to be printed on the output screen. So by looking at here, the exit of this branch, here is the exit of this branch, and here is the exit of the other branch. Let us see also continue what is required. Is there anything we have to do after the condition? It says part C, calculate additional price by floor number. So using the floor number of the apartment multiplied by 1000. So depends on the floor of this apartment. You just simply multiply the apartment floor by 1000. Here are some examples for two apartments. If the area is 120, floor 0, so 120 comes in this category. So it will be 500 multiplied by 120 plus 1000 multiplied by 0, because at the floor 0 you multiply by 1000 is 0. If the area is 160, so it comes into this category. So you multiply 160 by 450, and then since this is a floor number 5, so you multiply 5 by 1000, it will be 5000. Multiply it with added with the previous calculation, it will give you 77,000 BD. So we need to add this modification. So here we can go to the calculation box and we can add this by saying a plus floor multiply by 1000. And we can go also here, we say plus floor by 1000. So we have done the calculations for area less than or equal to 150. We have done the calculation for area, and so we need to know where to go from here and where to go from here and where to go from here. By going back to the problem, what is left is part D. It says display the total price if applicable. Here it says if applicable because this part we don't need to print the price. So here we need to print the price, here we need to print the price, but here we don't need to print the price. So we cannot put a print the price common for these three, because here we need to print, here we need to print the price, but here we don't need to print the price. So we will include the print the price here and the print the price here, and we will leave this one empty, and all will go to the end at the end. So we will go to our gallery, make a copy, come back. So we need one output here, and we need one more output here. Okay, so probably I should move this one little, or we can move all of it little bit to the left, and then we make a space, we move it a little bit right, and maybe this part also we need to move it a little bit to the left, and the print will be aligned. So let us make our flowchart neat. So we will print a message here, print the price is, and you put comma price. You do the same, maybe we can copy it here, and we will write it also inside here. Okay. And then we will link the output. So we need to go out here, and we need to go out from here as well. And let us make the changes here, and this is not okay. So we have one line go up, one line go up, and link it with no part. When we enlarge, so this is the big picture we have, and notice this is the exit from this part, this is the exit from this part, and this is the exit from this part. We will put common output in here, and this common output is an exit. So we will end our program here. And now how we make the connections. We will link here okay, and the output coming from this print sorry, so I need to do it again. And then don't forget, we have to come all the way from that box in here. We have to go all the way down, make little changes here. Okay, and we draw an arrow, and this is our complete example. So we go for area less than or equal to 150. We do calculation and we print, we go out. And if otherwise, we go to between 151 and 200 inclusive. We do calculation, print, and go out. The last option is that apartment not available, and we go out.